What's going on, world? It's your boy Steve Dad 317 back with another reaction video, which you may never see. They are going to block this video. They're going to block it. They're going to block it, but I don't care. Listen, I was just looking on YouTube and I ran across this title introducing the new Lamborghini Huracan Tecnica. Maybe it's Tecnica. I don't know. Probably Tecnica. But anyways, I've got to check this out. Like I don't know anything about it. I haven't seen glimpses of it. I've got to check this out. And I am I'll tell you later.
Forget your standard clusters. Today we are here, ready to discover a new vision of things. The creation of the new Huracan Tecnica was inspired by a set of emotions and sensations. A perfect combination of style and innovation.
And we don't need these on. That's probably from my last reaction video.
Lifestyle, fun to drive, and track orientation. In other words, three souls that come together to create something unique.
How would I describe him in 3 words? Courageous, indomitable, wild. A prince, supremely elegant, impeccable, always in control.
His ideal weekend? Dipping off to the ocean.
Come Saturday, the tracks.
I want to see the car. What's different?
Openings, events, vernissages, charity dinners, conferences. His social life is as hectic as can be.
The person he hangs out most with, himself.
His favorites? Rock and roll, opera, and jazz.
He comes to me twice a year.
His leather jacket. It's his uniform.
Definitely. A good guy. A bad guy.
He's a mystery to me. He drives a Lambo.
He drives a Lambo.
I never noticed that Lamborghini almost exclusively caters towards men. Interesting. I never paid any attention to that.
He drives a Lambo.
He drives a Lambo.
He drives a Lambo. He drives a Lambo.
He drives a Lambo.
He drives a Lamborghini, Huracan Tecnica.
Lamborghini presents new Huracan Tecnica.
Like, oh, that's right. They've got that. What is it? 2024? Is it 2024 when they're having that new thing in terms of fuel efficiency with vehicles? I think that might be one of the things that's killing the Hellcat engine, or going to be the death of the Hellcat engine, I guess.
Take all your souls to drive.
Since its first launch in 2014, the Huracan has proven to be a successful car in terms of media, press, and customer response.
I love that color. What would you call it? Like an emerald or something like that?
In all these years, the Huracan stands out not only on the road but also in motorsport, achieving great international victories such as the 24-hour of Daytona and the Nürburgring record set in 2016 with the Huracan Performance. The new Huracan Tecnica offers a unique driving experience. Thanks to its rear-wheel drive transmission, its powerful, naturally aspirated V10 engine, and advanced driving dynamics. Everything followed by an outstanding lightweight design aimed to improve the overall aerodynamic efficiency. As a matter of fact, the Huracan Tecnica combines the best of the Huracan family. It is founded on the driving performance of the Huracan STO while providing comfort and everyday usability of the Huracan Evo, and finally fun to drive of the Huracan Evo rear-wheel drive. We believe that this car, thanks to its unique attributes, will satisfy an even broader audience of customers.
We wanted a car that would be perfect for the daily use and fun to drive, but also with a much sportier feel than the Huracan.
All right, real quick, before they get to the second half of this video, if you have a dream vehicle, put it down in the comments. I'm curious, what is your dream vehicle? Year, make, model. If you don't know all that, just put the bits and pieces you know of it. Yeah, so for me, and I'll tell you my appeal with Lamborghinis. And listen, I really, I'm probably much more of a frugal person than it may seem, but like I just, I do relatively little senseless, useless. I don't even want to know if I want to say useless, but anyways, here's the backstory. I remember as a kid, little kid, I remember being on the bus on the way to school, looking at like different magazines and stuff, and arguing with my friends about what color Lamborghini I was going to have, and some people like Ferraris. I've never been a huge Ferrari fan. Even as a little kid, and like Lambos just were always. I don't know if it was the doors or what that was on some of the Lamborghini, but like I just always wanted a Lamborghini as a kid, and then I got a bit older, and I reached a point where I was like, you know what, this just isn't attainable, and I just kind of left it at that. I still looked at them, but my passion or my desire to have one, it decimated a bit. But then as I got older and I started doing more reading and learning more, and as I got involved in real estate, I realized that it is possible. And it's just ways of going about doing things. So similar to the way I got my Trackhawk, basically a series of investments until I can either pay it outright with investment money or get it with passive income, because I don't believe in using like my 9 to 5 money to pay for a vehicle. However, when I get to the point where my passive income is capable of either paying in full for a Lamborghini, which I probably won't, because there's a lot better things I could do with $200,000, $300,000, $400,000. But when it gets to the point where my passive income can support the monthly payments for a Lamborghini, there's a really, really good chance that there's a really good chance I'm going to get one. Probably won't even be a brand new one. It's just it's kind of one of those things where, like, for me, it's bringing closure to something that I told myself I was going to do, years and years and years ago. Along those same lines, actually, I remember when I first got my first decent job, I went back and I brought like a whole bunch of toys, like little kid toys that I wanted as a kid, but I could never get. This is back when like Toys R Us was still open or whatever. Yeah, I kind of did that, just kind of bringing it full circle. But anyways, that's kind of my history. That's my story. So oh man, I guess one of my dream vehicles I would say is a Lamborghini. I've got so many dream vehicles. GNX. I love to have an 87 GNX, Buick GNX. I would also really like to have a 1982 Grand National, because you seldom see them. Most people don't even know there's a 1982 Grand National, right? Man, 86 Ford Thunderbird. I've talked about that before. Of course, the Lamborghini. I'm not a Ferrari fan. There's trucks. I would like to have an old school Bronco. I would like to have a C10. Like, I used to ride Suzuki's, so Suzuki's are still kind of on my radar. I would like to have a newer model Suzuki 1000. Wouldn't go Hayabusa. Rode on one before. I felt like I couldn't control it. It just, for my height and my weight, it felt like the bike was controlling me instead of me controlling the bike. So I didn't get much into that. But 1,000 is perfect for me. I can handle corners. And I don't even ride bikes anymore, but this is just stuff that's in my dream vehicle list. Like, there's some old school stuff, there's some new school stuff. Like, there's just so many vehicles. But Lamborghini is probably the most expensive on the list, and the one that probably goes the farthest back in terms of my desire to have one. So anyway, that's a little bit more about the inside about me. If I get it, I may say it in one of the videos. I don't know that I would ever. I don't know how often I would post it on the channel. Like, even with the track hawk, and I talk about it, periodically or whatever. And every once in a great while, I post a video. But I don't know. I just it's cool to have. It spends a lot of time sitting in the garage. Probably way too much time sitting in the garage. And I don't know if I want a channel solely based around that vehicle, and I don't know. So we'll see. That may change. I may start doing content with the Jeep as the weather's starting to warm up. Who knows? But anyways, I've talked a ton. If you're watching this video, if you made it this far, you're definitely in vehicles, which means everything I'm saying now you can probably relate to, is relatable to some extent. So yeah, put your dream vehicle down in the comments. I'm just curious what you're into, and let me know if you already have it, if you don't mind sharing.
Huracan Evo.
Oh,
Taking inspiration.
I talked so long I forgot what he was saying. Let's go back a few seconds.
We wanted a car that would be perfect for the daily use and fun to drive, but also with a much sportier feel than the Huracan Evo. Taking inspiration from the STO, we have equipped the car with a direct steering system that makes it even more reactive, creating an exceptional feeling between the driver, the car and the road. We wanted to maintain the powertrain of the STO, the naturally aspirated V10 5.2 liter that delivers 640 horsepower. Aspirated V10 5.2 liter that delivers 640 horsepower. Combined with a revised exhaust system, it improves the unmistakable and powerful engine sound and gives the driver the highest level of emotion. The exterior design has been considerably revised to improve the aerodynamics of the car. This is fundamental for the stability and ease of use in every condition, and especially on the track. We have worked to reach the best dynamic behavior. The downforce has been improved by 35% compared with the Evo rear-wheel drive, and the drag has been reduced by 20%, meaning that we have less aerodynamic resistance and can thus accelerate faster. We have also adopted the use of carbon fiber both on the front and the rear. Together with other modifications, this helps to reduce the overall weight of the car. The other big area of improvement is the braking system, especially when using the car on the track. You need to have reliable and consistent braking behavior lap after lap. For this, we have completely redesigned and improved the brake cooling system on both front and rear by pushing the airflow directly inside the brake disc, thus maximizing heat dissipation. Thanks to this improvement, we have achieved a dramatic reduction of the temperature of the most sensitive parts of the car, such as brake fluids and discs. Thanks to all these improvements, we have a car that is not only comfortable on normal roads, but also suitable for an exceptional fun on the track.
Our fantastic cars are always adopt to the fun to drive approach. That's why we wanted to express this feeling also when you look at the new Huracan Tecnica. It is the biggest design update we have ever done on the Huracan range, and it is 100% in line with the powerful DNA of Lamborghini design. Let me start with the front. Everything is designed to emphasize the width of the car. We have here a beautiful technical functionality with the Y-shaped air curtain that is going pretty well with the front lights and is reshaping the front. We have integrated here this Y-shaped air curtain that is inspired from the racing world of the Super Trofeo Evo 2. The silhouette of a Lamborghini is something very remarkable, and we have redesigned the DLO in a new way. So there's this shorter hexagon, and we have implemented here an air intake. Talking about the rear, we gave the car more dynamic with this high-mounted rear wing, but in the same way it is integrated and is also here emphasizing the fun-to-drive approach because it is increasing the downforce. For me, the most sexy part for sure are the rear fenders. They are emphasizing also here the sexiness of the main body, the main sculpture. And I really like when I see here this rear end with those wings that are designed in a kind of a omega shape, and they are embracing the hexagonal exhaust pipes. Designed like this, the Huracan Tecnica is ready for another success story of the Huracan.
Not bad, but I highly doubt that'll be the model I get. I don't know. At some point, I may look up what those cost. I don't know. I won't look it up now because like I don't have enough passive income to where I could afford my entire lifestyle, other stuff I need to do, and as well as being able to. I'll have to crunch some numbers. I'll just crunch some numbers. I'll leave it at that. Anyways, hopefully you put your dream car down below, or if you have a list of dream cars, put the whole list. I'll read them all. Like I've got a ton. But anyways, Steve Dab 317. Appreciate you for being here. For now, I'm signing out. Peace.